video, we start at Gregory after coming out of Budjamala National Park and drive up to Burketown, which is the most northerly spot here. And then we came down to Leichhardt Falls, where we have stopped once before, but never overnight. So we had a lovely night there. Then down this road, which was lovely, to this development road here, and then into the Burke Mills Roadhouse, where we had lunch, and then back down into Cloncurry. From Cloncurry, we went across to Mount Isa, and then down this dirt road into Duchess, which is about here. And from there, we had to go back into Cloncurry to get our tyre fixed. So up we went to Cloncurry, and then we came back down this way again and stayed the night at Djara Dam, which is just out here. Beautiful spot, lots of water, and there were more birds. And then back down to Boulia, onto Badari, and then finally into Birdsville. And we were able to go the normal road, not the detour. One of the first cars able to do that after it opened. So we're in Burketown, about 120 k's up the road. Scott just checked it again. He's come up with another place to attach it, so it'll be a bit stronger even again. We're on sealed roads for the rest of today, but tomorrow we'll be on dirt roads for quite a while.
So what I've done here, I've drilled a hole in this metal plate here. This is the plate that takes the jack when you're lifting the car to change your tyre. Drilled a hole in this plate here, put a cable tie through, and I'll tie it up so this thing can come up nice and tight and hold better.
Well, as you can see, we found a handy little what you'd call a little bumper to drive up on, so that Scott's got a little bit of extra clearance.
After we left Burketown, we had about 75 k's to drive to Leichhardt Falls, but there was a lot of roadworks, about 25 to 30 k's of roadworks. It was a sealed section all the way. Once we got to Leichhardt Falls, we set up camp, and as you can see from the images, it was a beautiful spot, lovely sunny, it was calm, but you have to be aware that there are saltwater crocodiles. The drive out itself and in was proving to be a bit of a challenge, as you can see by the condition of the road going out as we drove out. As you can see, the river levels were quite high on the Leichhardt River as we went across the causeway here. Setting up her new iPhone that she's got in Mount Isa. Hey.
So we have a flat tyre. We came over some sort of a bump, and the tyre pressure gauge thing went and done a bip at us. So it's the back right. Spoke to the truck driver before we saw it and slowed right down and came crawling past so we didn't get covered in nuts.
Duchess, we stayed 2 nights there. We were the only ones in the campground, and each night we had a drink in the pub. And it has an infrequent railway line going from Mount Isa to the coast, and it actually has a platform and a station. This was something we hadn't seen: pigs. When we got to Cloncurry, we went to Cloncurry Tyres to have our damaged tyre fixed, but we couldn't. As you can see here, the split was too deep. So they had to put our old tyre back on, and we had to get a new tyre in. But we had to wait overnight to get the new tyre before it could be refitted the next day.
Short in a day late. If I slip through the cracks.
In Queensland, there's a lot of single lane asphalt roads, and you have to pull over and put one tyre on the bitumen, one tyre on the side to allow a pass. If a road train came, you've got to pull right over.
Give my things to my brothers. Give my praise to my mother. Tell my lover I love her. If I stumble from grace,
because of all the rain, it is so green everywhere.
coldly lynching my thoughts. I've been hunted down and caught for all the havoc they've wrought. And if my shadow gets old, before I do, don't let it be thrown to the wolves, madly hounded by trolls, whirling out of control. Please remember me warmly. Bless my memory and mourn me. Pray my angels adore me. If I stumble from grace,
As we made our way south to Birdsville, we were expecting the Cutterburra crossing to be still closed and a bypass in place. However, it opened that very morning, and so we were one of the very first vehicles to make the crossing. And what a magnificent area it was. We were so surprised by the bird life, the abundance of pelicans and all sorts of birds that were just there in this crossing. It was unbelievably good. We've only saw one car coming the opposite way when we were there. We were there for about half an hour just filming and having our morning tea.
the only home I've ever known is settled place. Just think of me at my finest, my beaming heart at its kindest. Beg for mercy to find us if we stumble from grace. If I stumble from grace. If I stumble from grace.
Well, we made our way from the Gulf all the way down to Birdsville, just on the South Australian border, and we were surprised how quiet Birdsville was compared to what it's been before when we've been there. We camped in a really nice area. It was so lush and green, and of course you wouldn't go to Birdsville without having a drink in the Birdsville Hotel. We hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, stay safe.